Buffalo Common Council president is responding to complaints about slow response times by the city's current ambulance provider, AMR. Chris Scanlon now wonders, what if Buffalo ran its own service?
News 4's Trina Catterson joins us with a breakdown of what this new resolution requests. Trina.
Dave and Kelsey, this proposal from Council President Chris Scanlon comes on the heels of other council members voicing what they called urgent concerns about AMR's response times. Now he's directing the Office of Strategic Planning and the Department of Public Works to collaborate with the Buffalo Fire Department and other agencies to conduct a feasibility study.
Whether it's the current provider or the previous provider of ambulance services for the city of Buffalo, there have been concerns or complaints from time to time about response time and other things. This has picked up again in the last couple of weeks. We're hearing a number of complaints from all across the city.
Scanlon says he's heard complaints like these quite a bit during his 12 years in the Common Council, and he's not alone.
Call 911 and then not have a call returned is very frightening.
News 4 spoke with Buffalo Common Council member Mitch Nowakowski last week. Nowakowski wrote a letter to AMR expressing concerns about response times after he said he got several complaints from people and businesses. All of these factors are what led Council President Scanlon to propose a feasibility study of Buffalo establishing its own ambulance service.
As an elected official, the thing I start every day with thinking about when talking about things with my colleagues is the safety and the well-being of the residents of the city of Buffalo. That is paramount to me. If you're not making sure people are healthy, making sure people are safe, nothing else really matters.
This proposal is in its early stages, so a lot of specifics need to be figured out. Arguably the biggest, how exactly would a city-run ambulance service be paid for? Right now, the Common Council is working to address a $40 million budget shortfall. Scanlon says this is why an exploratory study is needed.
You have to hire people, you have to buy vehicles, equipment, things of that nature. But part of examining that, I think you have to look at, all right, are there grants out there to help services like this or departments like this get up and running? I don't have the answer to those questions, and that's part of why I want to look at this.
While the Common Council is now on a break from legislative action, Scanlon says conversations with AMR and the rest of the council on the resolution can begin immediately. I reached out to an AMR spokesperson, but they were not able to provide a statement by tonight. In the studio, Trina Catterson, News 4.